Hi everyone, it's RetroLooker, and today we are back playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Okay, so we are back, and if you remember, the last episode was a bit of a short one, and I said now we are ready to go to England to escape having to live under King Harold's reign. I was going to come away, I was going to go off camera, and I was going to grind a bit. I kind of did. Ish. I played for a good few hours, and, you know, I was happy with my progress, but it's time for another episode, because, to be honest, I really wanted to get dug into the story more. So, I went and got all the synchronization points, I got the Book of Knowledge, I found a couple more things which I found interesting. Firstly, the dice game, I believe it's called Orlog. I may be wrong. The dice game is really fun. Absolutely love it. It's so addicting. And it's like, from what I've seen, not a lot of people are talking about Orlog, but I love it. And it's great. And it's very addictive. This is a hard challenge over here, which I died instantly, so I assume we can come back, which is why I've left some of this stuff, maybe to come back at a later date and do it. These little things I was curious about last time, they're actually missions, like from, you know, these little side quests where you can go and see someone, and then you have to sort of take the information they give you and do whatever the challenge is. There's a couple of bits of wealth here as well that I didn't get. Then there's some other weird stuff going on. Not too much left that I have to do, but... Oh, and this as well, that I was on about the mushrooms. You can take some mushrooms and go on a weird trip and have to fight imaginary bad guys. Again, it was kind of hard, so I left it. But I did some grinding. We got a bit of levels, we got some skill points. But now I'm done. I'm done with Norway. I want to progress with the story, and I want to move on to England. So, I don't know whether it's going to go smoothly. I don't know whether we're just going to be allowed to leave, or we're going to have to fight some of King Harold's men to get out, because, like I said, they don't seem like the best kind of guys. They seem happy and everything, providing you're willing to bend the knee, but, you know, any kind of opposition against it, and he seems like he'll be a bit of a prick. So let's speak to Sigurd and trigger our journey to England, shall we? I am ready. Oh, I can't even do that now. I'm not ready yet. It's time to go. So we can only talk to him twice, and we can't do that one yet, unless it's just grayed out because I've already selected it. But it's time to go. Let us leave Norway.
Let us take to the water and leave unbothered while we have the chance.
That chance is past. Look.
Here we go. Oh, so...
Fate flies on swifter wings than we.
King Harold's banner.
Right, okay, so King Harold is on his way to... And that other clan said that they would happily... Like, they said, I don't want to serve under your banner.
What is this assembly? What are you planning?
An exit, father. As graceful as I can. For if I cannot be king in the land of my birth, I will start a new saga. In England.
Nonsense. Your place is here, son, at my side. There will be other victories soon. Other glories.
My choice is made, father. Do not hope otherwise.
Styrbjorn Jarl. Our men were killed as we patrolled nearby. And the word is, Eivor swung the axe.
Oh dear.
If the dead could speak, what would they say of their deaths, wolf-kissed?
They would tell you how they offered us insults, and how I slew them for it.
That was...
As the dead cannot defend themselves, a fair gelt is wanted. 50 weight of silver for each life. By law.
50 weight?
You will have it from me. A parent must pay the price of his children's folly.
That was generous, Lord.
Why England? Why throw away all you have for such an uncertain future? Here you could be a king's hero, Eivor. Your name known all across Harold's many kingdoms.
No.
It's not freedom.
I will not be captive to another man's gaudy design. My destiny is my own to weave.
Eivor speaks for both of us, father. You gambled your honor, and you lost your family. I hope the trade was worth it.
Anger and sadness wrestle for my heart, but I am glad you'll leave this place alive.
It's weird that we didn't get the choice to fight them on it, but was that the men I killed when I was fighting Gorm? Or was that someone else? Because I haven't killed anyone else, but I did kill those men when I was trying to seek Gorm. I want to know if there was a different route, like if I didn't do that, would they not have come? So, we are ready to go, and we have been able to leave in peace, and for killing some men we paid a fine. Rather than, had to fight to the death or anything else, but, oh, we're not even in command now either, because it's a good ship.
Over, you weeping sacks of wool. Put some muscle into those pools.
Ration your strength, dog. We have an ocean to cross.
Am I gonna have to row?
Lazy back route. Sigurd, what's our course?
The sons of Ragnar established a settlement near the coast. We set sail for them. Bragi, sing a song to lift our hoof.
Yeah.
Rouse the gods. Inspire a mighty fart from Thor.
So this is just almost a cut scene. And we're not rowing.
And on its far side, a new kingdom awaits.
You know England well from your travels.
I spent a season in their kingdom of Mercia, a temperate land, lush and wild. By now, the sons of Ragnar will have claimed its heart.
Do we mean to join their army?
They will join ours. In time, all of England will know of Raven Clan and the glory we brought to that fractured land. So to England, glory and destiny.
To England!
To England! For Valhalla!
So passionate. Yeah. I'm trying to hold myself back from screaming. It's very exciting. Okay, so now this is Layla. Ooh, they've changed her a bit. I mean, I can't quite remember what she looked like, but they've changed her a bit since Odyssey. I think she had a ponytail then, but I'm glad they're continuing the journey as Layla, and I hope we get to see Layla's story a little more, because through Origins and Odyssey, it was just little fragments of Layla's journey, and we didn't really get to see anything, but the last I saw of her was Desmond's dad had recruited her for the Assassins and, you know, not for Abstergo. And there's Stonehenge in the background on the laptop, that's nice. Are we actually in England? They seem to have put more effort in with Layla's design. This is Layla, right? Seems to have made her a bit more badass, but she seems to be suffering a bit. Smoking, pills, drinking from under the tap, toilet roll everywhere. There's a bit of dodgy graphics then as well. Oh, of course she's the fucking... Oh, Goosebumps! I forgot about that! She's the keeper, isn't she, of the... Wow, okay, that just showed how long time passed then. But yeah, she's the keeper of the staff now. She has to protect it. But if you remember, Cassandra...
In a lecture at the University
of Goosebumps.
Dr. Circa told a worried audience.
Cassandra gave it, didn't she?
Answers for them. Since the mass coronal ejection of 2012, the strength of the Earth's magnetic field has increased by a factor of 50,000. This has resulted in huge disturbances in radio and satellite communications, dangerous bands of radiation around the poles, and as we can all see from our window, an aurora borealis that never burns away.
Nice.
Unfortunately, we are stumped as to why this is happening. And if we cannot find an answer soon, it may change the way we live, the way we communicate, even the way we evolve forever. Dr. Circa went on to say,
Bought you more electrolytes? Oh, new and improved citrus flavor.
Thanks, Sean.
Yeah, it's Layla, yeah. They seem to have changed her a bit. Shit.
How do we fix this? How are you the key to everything?
Oh, is this Eivor? Fuck! Oh, shit. Wow. Oh man, that gave me goosebumps then. So this is insane. So yeah, quickly a bit about Odyssey. If you haven't played Odyssey and you don't wish for spoilers, I imagine you skip forward a few minutes now. But I just want to say this. So in Odyssey, Cassandra gave Layla, or Alexios, depending on which you played, but we're Team Cassandra over here. Cassandra gave Layla the spear. I can't remember what it does now, but she has to protect it with her life, and it makes her immortal. Now, when Cassandra gave Layla the spear, oh, I literally died a bit inside. It broke my heart, and it's like, to see Cassandra's end like that, it was very, like, hollow, heartless, I don't know. It's like, it wasn't even like, you know, sort of like Indiana Jones or anything like that. It's like, she just sort of, the light exited from her, and it was very, like, painful to watch. I don't know, it was horrible, because I spent a lot of time on Odyssey, and, you know, that end was just, like, almost not justified, I guess. She was 4,000 years old, she was in a business suit. She just sort of relinquished power and then just sort of faded to nothing. It was really, like, weird to watch. So, first time playing as Layla in this, that's an odd cloud of smoke. First time playing as Layla, and I assume... So, we're at Eivor's grave, basically, and there's a house, and some other bits. I'm trying to figure out, I'm guessing we're gonna be in Norway and not in England, right? Who is that? We can't go on the map, so I can't see, but, you know, I'm from England, and I've seen a fair bit of England. Now, there is places in England kind of like this, but, I mean, not many. We may be talking places in Wales, or places in Scotland.
It's not normal.
Maybe a couple of places on the southern coast, but this is not typical English terrain. So, my guess is, this is Norway. And this is where Eivor was brought back to be buried. But, I mean, you know, this isn't a graveyard, you know, there are no Viking sigils or anything else, which, you know, was he killed in action? Was he killed in battle? Or is this where they chose to lay him? I mean, he's buried with his shield.
You're a long way from home, Eivor.
Home. So is home England or Norway? But hell, he's a long way from home. Maybe it's neither. Maybe we're somewhere else. So, right, we've examined that, and she's just said he's a long way from home. Or she's a long way from home, depending who you're playing. So let's go and find the others, shall we? And like I said, Desmond's dad has recruited Layla into the assassins to stop Abstergo killing her, because that was what was going to happen if they didn't get her out. Is there someone in here?
Oof. I'd rather walk into town than use this.
Very isolated vocals again. So yeah, the scenery around here is very beautiful. I like it. I wouldn't mind living somewhere like this myself.
Ooh, mint tea is not actually tea, Bex. It's an infusion. It's really just dirty, minty water.
I don't care what you call it, Sean. Did you buy any?
Of course I did, love.
Sean is very British.
Hey, sorry about
Although
pulling you out.
most
The
British
generator was
people
sputtering.
don't sound like that.
That's fine. I needed air.
How is the Animus data stream? Comfortable?
Felt pretty stable after a while.
Good. Just give me a sec and you can jump back in.
So it looks like we're not going to get to learn too much about what
Another
Layla's
satellite came
going
down.
through
Did you see?
at this time.
I did. One of Abstergo's.
That's good.
Well, most of North America just lost its GPS service, so depends what you mean by good, really.
Right. Even when we win, we lose.
Okay, we're all set. Whenever you're ready, you can jump back in.
So let's have a quick look around before we jump back into the Animus. So,
That's quite nice. Soothing.
So I guess the isolated vocals that we hear every now and again are like thoughts of the character rather than spoken words of the character. So they sort of give it an echo to make it seem like it's been thought and not said. So let's have a quick look on the laptop. And oh, I'm pretty sure that wasn't the screensaver, but okay. So we've got strange message.
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep I dream. And in my dreams I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me. And save us all from another death.
Interesting. Who is that, though?
I lived. I died.
Unknown source in the Arctic Circle. 9 days, then ceased. Spectrum analysis. Norse gravesite. New England, USA. So we're in New England, is that right?
I lived. I died.
Coordinates to a Norse gravesite in New England, USA. So Eivor's buried in New England in America.
Layla, thought you might be interested in this. Conversations that Bex and I had with Desmond back in 2012. December, I think. Just candid talks, that's all. We didn't square any circles or write any beat poetry. But he did have some interesting insights into his time in the Animus and what it means to be an assassin. Anyway, have a listen. You might find you and he had similar experiences. So, well, let me know what you think. Unless it's to tell me I sound like a total prat in these recordings. If that's the case, just say nothing. I mean, I did have a slight cold at the time I recorded these.
Probably a different voice,
probably
right?
why I sound odd. Anyway, okay, I'm done anyway, so turn off. Turn off. Oh, it's actually just a button. Sorry, here we go.
Desmond 1, Desmond 2.
No, come on, Sean. Turn that thing off.
Oh, hold on. I like what you said there. I want to get this for posterity. Say it again, nice and loud.
Seriously?
Sure, come on. If nothing else, it'll give me leverage with your old man.
Ah, that's your angle. Nice. What I said was, I wish I hadn't been born into the Assassins. I wish I had chosen this life. Is that good enough?
Sure, but why is that?
Because choice is the central idea of our creed. It underpins everything, right? It's about free will. It's about seeing the evidence before you and saying, yes, this is what I want. Or, no, this isn't for me. But when you're born into a group like this, or any other, like I was, you get mixed signals. You get told over and over again, this is what we believe. These are the rules. This is reality. No deviation. And if you question it, oh, they look at you like you killed a puppy. That's hardly free will. It's a weird irony when free will is your central belief, but nobody wants you to believe otherwise. I don't know how to say it exactly, but I always thought there was something self-destructive about our creed. If free will is the most important moral guidepost we have, we should be free to ignore it. To choose submission, for example. You know what I mean? Like, we should be free to side with the Templars. If it's really my choice, I could do that.
Right. It's almost self-refuting. A democracy could democratically elect a dictator or choose to get rid of democracy altogether. Within our creed is the seed of its own destruction. That's what makes it powerful, I think. And fragile.
Right. The more freedom you have, the more risky it is, you know? Anyway, my dad has mellowed over the years, but he was strict when we lived on the farm. He ran a tight ship. I never got the impression that I was free to choose my path forward.
Okay, so I'm not going to listen to all that now because it's going to take up too much time in the episode, but really interesting stuff, you know, and I miss Desmond. Just a couple of bits. If you play in the game, you know all this stuff already. I'm just checking stuff out. Oh, the Staff of Eden. That's what it was called, wasn't it? My stuff. Pictures. Let's have a look at some of the pictures. So Sean, Rebecca, the Animus. Oh, these are just from here. Okay. Let's have a look in the trash. There's always some stuff in the trash. Corrupted. Layla Hassan. That's a friend, a colleague of Victoria. Oh, she was killed in the last one. If you remember, she was had Layla in the Animus from outside, and then Abstergo came and killed her. So that was a shame.
I went through hell to bring you here. It had better be worth it.
It's weird that she's like got it encased in a glass cabinet and it's not like carrying it around, but yeah, really interesting, and I hope we get to see more of Layla's journey.
You mind if I put some music on? Go for it.
Put the radio on. Is it playing? Just kind of sounds like feedback. An audio fragment sent from unknown location to our cryptid servers. Nothing was stolen, nothing corrupted, just a quick deposit and gone. We got lucky this time. What was it? A cryptic sound file, voice unknown with a signal beneath it. The signal was a code led us to this precise spot here in New England. We dug, and good lord, we struck gold. Well, silver, dominant currency in the Dark Ages. Point is, it was a gravesite, a Norse warrior dating to the late 9th century and 10th century AD. A few centuries before the earliest known settlements. This is big news if we have it right. How did these bones get here and why? Now, hopefully we're going to learn that throughout the story of Valhalla, but hopefully Eivor had a good end and not a horrible one. Look, that's Stonehenge right there, but when you click it, it's a different image. So let's talk to Sean briefly.
Hello, Layla.
Sean, what do you make of the grave out there?
Well, it overturns a few hundred years of scholarship about the first Europeans to set foot in North America. Apart from that, it's just a bunch of muddy bones, isn't it?
Can we talk about this thing on my neck for a second?
Oh, the chip.
Ah, the mood stabilizer. Yes.
It's not harmful, is it? I mean, I feel good, but I want to make sure there's no side effects.
There shouldn't be. It's only blocking outside signals, a passive effect, so the staff doesn't, you know, mess with you.
The power.
Sean, what happened last year, I had no control over that. I tried to resist.
I understand. And your old team, maybe they don't. But we've seen that sort of thing before. Still, if you want to work with us and get to the bottom of why the world is about to end for the second time in 8 years, then you wear that thing until we say otherwise. William's orders.
I know.
So...
It's not a problem.
It's just a few more weeks, yeah? Just until we figure this out.
You're right. I know you're right.
So was that... I'm going to turn the radio off because it's annoying me. So was that something that happened in Odyssey, or was that in between Odyssey and Valhalla? But I'm imagining she had the staff and the power sort of took over a bit. I imagine, you know...
You gonna put this in the fridge, Sean?
Of course.
Start having...
half a minute.
Remember, tomatoes go on the counter, not the fridge.
Start having crazed lunatic thoughts of slaughtering everyone.
Please enjoy your stay. Remember, all the garbage must be packed out, and please water the plants once a day. Yeah, I won't remember that.
And nothing really outside. Oh, there is an American flag, which proves we're in America still.
Sean, don't forget to water the plants while I'm under, okay?
I'll add it to the calendar and tattoo it on my leg.
Nice little fire.
Be nice to sleep in a real bed when this is over.
Okay, so not too much going on. I imagine it's just literally a little buffer to jump us back in, and I assume we're going to get to England once we go back in.
Okay. Better. But I'm worried that it could happen again. The two data streams.
I can't promise it won't. I barely understand it myself.
It felt like two minds, fighting over one brain. It hurt like a shotgun to the head.
Right. There's something about this Viking's DNA sample that feels dense, noisy.
Could it be
Interesting.
staff interfering somehow?
How do you mean?
My headaches, my temper. They started the day I got that thing.
I hope you're not making excuses for, you know, your friend.
Jesus, no. I'm not.
Sorry. Just take it easy.
Who's your friend?
If you feel yourself slipping again, let us know.
Did she,
I'm
like,
trying.
make an imaginary
really
friend, like a sort of schizophrenic episode that would want to kill people? Interesting, but yeah, Eivor's DNA is, like, almost split between, like, male and female, and it's, like, the only sort of logical way I can think about this being, like, a possibility in the sort of Assassin's Creed sense is that maybe, like, one of them, which one, let's say female Eivor, had a vestigial twin in the womb and absorbed the twin, you know, it does happen, therefore has two sets of DNA, one male, one female. Maybe? I don't know. I'm curious, you know, I hope we get to find out.
Some quality stuff here.
Oh, just tools and stuff, nothing important. But yeah, we're literally in the middle of nowhere, so hopefully... Now, that voice on the message, I'm gonna throw up some theories, they're pretty out there, but... And do you remember in... it was one of the ones, maybe Brotherhood or something, and... Ezio literally found, like, Altair, and he'd been alive for thousands of years because he was holding the Apple of Eden still. If I've got that wrong, I'm very sorry, because it's been a good while since I've played those games. What if there's something else like the staff out there, and it's like a former assassin, you know, say Ezio or someone else like that, who's still alive and still able to help from several thousand years, you know, old. So, that's it in here, nothing really going on, it's just a little buffer to get us back into the game. So let's jump back in the Animus. We have wasted enough time here. On to England. I wonder where we'll settle. Realistically, we should come in
All right, time to
the
go.
East
Norway
Coast.
to England takes about a week by long ship, so I'll scrub ahead.
Maybe around Yorkshire. Or maybe further south. Maybe London.
Layla, you okay?
Sorry. Can you play the message again?
We have the transcript if you're looking for something. I can
No,
go and...
I want to hear it.
Okay.
Because it sounds like a
mean
very
to be cryptic,
aged voice,
it's
doesn't
just-
it?
That message led us here, to this place, to a Norse grave in North America. So those bones out there are the only lead we have. Our only chance at fixing this planet before it's too late.
Here it is.
You know what I mean? What if it's Sigurd?
I lived, I died, and now I sleep. And in my sleep, I dream.
Is it Odin?
And in my dreams, I see an end to the doom that will grip the earth once again. Find the wolf-kissed. Find the mad one. Find me.
Goosebumps.
All from another
Another death. Is it Odin? Is it Eivor's dad? You know what I mean? Something not quite
Exactly,
right
that is.
about it. Like, but who else would know where
That
Eivor
postal
is
message.
buried?
Are you sure it's just coordinates? Nothing else?
Nothing I can find.
Okay, I'm ready.
You know, there's
There we go.
going to be something. It's going to be somebody who's been kept alive for thousands of years or something like that. Here we are. England, 873 CE.
Our new home.
Not a patch on Norway, but we'll make this land our own soon enough.
I'm glad to see any land at all. I'll be happy to have my feet on solid ground again.
We must not rush our landing. All you see here is Saxon territory. The Kingdom of Mercia, largely unpacified. There will be eyes watching us from the trees, with bows drawn and traps set. We must be wary. Randvi, dig in your oars, all standing.
Have you spotted something?
Not yet. But let us go ahead to clear the path of any dangers. Then follow our lead when the sun brushes the horizon.
Understood. May Thor bless you all on your way. We will see you soon.
Sail on.
Okay.
I'm ready for whatever these green-thumbed fairy folk have to throw at us.
Sigurd, do the sons of Ragnar know that we're coming?
They do not, but they will not scoff at our visit. Of the 4 kingdoms in England, the sons of Ragnar have settled only one. The rest is ripe for the taking.
Do we mean to join their army?
No, no. We will speak with them, get the lay of the land, and carve this country into as many pieces as we see fit.
Look ahead there! Is that what passes for a town? Plain brick in a single rune to their timid god?
That rune is called a root, Doug. The cross upon which their god was sacrificed. It sits atop a monastery, a place of worship.
That cross killed their Christ, and now they display it in worship? Bizarre.
We carve idols of our gods and make wishes before them, like our sacrifices to Odin, the One-Eyed.
But we do not worship the wolf that kills him. That is the difference.
Whatever strangeness we see in these Saxons, they must think the same of us.
The hammer! Now there is a symbol worthy of a god. A bolt of lightning would take that cross clean off.
Very interesting. So, I mean, it's a little before the, English that I've learnt, but... So apparently England used to be in 4 kingdoms, and I assume we're not talking about Scotland and Wales at this time. Maybe, I don't know.
Drowning.
Baptism, Dad.
Ritual
Are
drowning.
the ways of Christians really so unfamiliar to you?
Not at all. I simply forgot. And someone has to keep the conversation up. It must be priests and worshippers alone in that place. We could storm this port with ease. Sack it without breaking a sweat.
Is there much in the way of treasure there?
Always! They shape precious metals and cut jewels to their gods. There will be a fortune there.
Later, Dag. There will be time enough for raiding.
So this one may revolve more around religion than the others, which is interesting. There's a couple of things films and games steer from. Religion is one of them.
Blocked by a chain spanning the river. We must remove it before
Oh, okay.
Chain. Can we cut through it?
There's a nice tree up there as well. I'm assuming that's a synchronization point.
I will go.
I will be right behind you.
Okay.
You stay here. Should trouble come our way, I want you defending the ship.
A good idea. Send out the arrow and keep your sharpest axe at hand, huh?
Something like that.
Hey, hold on, you!
Have they seen us? Are we good? So, this is England, and, obviously there's not a drop of snow in sight. Very green grass everywhere. Lots of shrubs and bushes. I assume I'm gonna have to stay out of sight, right? Can I kill him in one shot? No, doubtful. We could probably climb up there and assassinate him, though. Right, so this is a restricted area. How do I whistle again? There we go. Oh, they are very British, aren't they? There we go. Throw you into the bush. To the jugular. Nice. Oh yeah, interesting. So, let's have a quick look at the map, see if I can actually see where we are. Okay, so anyone who isn't familiar with how England looks, we got Wessex, Mercia, Northumbria, and this is the North Sea. So, judging by how the country looks, I'm imagining that this might be the River Thames-ish. I mean, I might be wrong, but this is the bottom right-hand side of the country, so if this is the entire map, then that will be a shame, because I was kind of hoping to stray a little further north, where I'm from, and see some landmarks that I do recognize, but I can live with it. So, we've killed one guy. Maybe we can... I'm not comfortable with it. Oh, we can loot the guy. Nice. There's some wealth in that chest as well. I could literally just lure them in one by one.
No peace around here.
They're very British. And not in the way that I thought they would have been. But they're not coming into the... There you go. I'll just get you out of the way. I should really get you... I should really bring you into the bush. It's a shame I can't just drag him. There we go. Drop. There we go. Right, so... I'm assuming I can just climb up here and be undetected. And there's some more arrows in there that I can steal. Ooh, he saw me. I think we're good because, like I said, there's two kinds of games. There's one where each enemy is like alerted when you're seen, or there's one where they sort of have to let everyone else know. That's better. Oh shit! I forgot about that. I thought we had to draw back. Can we get him off here? I wonder if we can... There we go, nice. And then there's a guy up there. Hopefully we can...
This chain is huge and poorly anchored, it appears.
There we go.
I might be able to shoot it.
Oh, so we can hit it with the... we can hit it with the... Shit, we can hit it with the... bow and arrow? There we go. 1... 2. Nice. Let's get some more arrows. There we go. Nice. Okay, so he's dead. Let's get some loot. Is there anyone else here? Because I kind of want to stock up on some bits before we go. There was a bit of wealth, wasn't there? I assume we've cleared the camp. Some loot in here. Nice. Assuming we can't get any of them. No, all full. Here's the wealth. There's also a letter I'm going to read quickly as well. Some arrows. Right, okay. Let's read the letter. River chain blockade. Several trials we found that these naval chains will hold against the most durable Danish longships. So as long as the mechanism remains intact. Several blockades will be constructed in the coming months. Okay, so I assume we're going to see more of those. As far as I'm concerned, we are done here. So let's move on and go back to our ship, shall we? Nice. And I'm curious, like, how our settlement is going to sort of run. I'm assuming we can contribute to it and build houses and things and contribute resources such as iron, leather, food.
Give those dogs a good knock around and take whatever treasures they have. Easy pickings.
Not today, Dag. We press on until we reach our goal. We cannot afford another surprise. Now be on your guard. It should not be far.
Gods, I'm ravenous.
I like the look of that tree.
When we arrive. You should have sent word ahead of us, Sigurd, to get something on the spit.
If Halfdan, Ubba, and Ivar Ragnarsson are lacking food in England, then all of us will starve. Have no worry.
Ah, I can see it now. A suckling.
It's a very different pace to like Odyssey and Origins.
That we failed to steal back there.
A man of simple pleasures, aren't you, Dag?
We hit that bird.
He is happier for it. For my part,
mainly because England looks like a shithole, even several thousand years ago.
What giants?
The great Romans and their empire. Giants of a forgotten age.
Hundreds of years ago, not thousands.
Here long ago, and their ruins dot the landscape. Every brick and stone tells a story of conquest and glory. And now, they are rubble and ash.
Ready to be remade. We will rebuild their empire brick by brick, and ours will not crumble to dust.
All things end, Dog. The ruins are not a warning. They are a testament. Look there, just ahead, where the sons of Ragnar make their camp.
At last, to find our feet on steady ground.
Sigurd, hold back. Something isn't right.
Good eye. There's too little movement for an army. Only tents and a few men.
Not the army we hope to find.
No. Let us get a closer look.
We going in? Oh, I thought I would have just gone on the side. So something isn't right. It's not an army, it's just a couple of bits. Maybe they've like been killed or something and this is a enemy encampment. Grant's Bridge shite.
Those are not Norsemen. They're too ragged and soiled.
We should proceed on foot, lest they spot the boats.
Dag and I will go together.
So maybe we kill them all and take their encampment.
I wish to meet them as a young. And if they oppose, then we fight them all together.
Nice. Yeah, they're not, like I said, they're not Norsemen. Probably Anglo Saxon.
They speak with twisted accents. English, no doubt.
Dag, Eivor! On me!
Okay, so... Here we go. Again, we look like fucking barbarians.
Oi, what's this?
Saxons.
A mess of filthy Danes befouling our riverways?
They're not friendly.
You there? Give us your name.
I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg. And you are...
Men who do not take kindly to Dane invaders creeping into our camp.
Oh look, Britain hasn't changed in 1,000 years.
Spare yourselves a slaughter.
You threaten Norsemen with a play of swords and expect us to cower?
I have been 8 days at sea without a drop of blood to wet my axe. So spare the chatter, Baccarat. And draw your
Baccarat.
weapon.
Let's finish them!
Yeah.
You'll have what you wish for, Dag.
Wait, a fight straight away. Yeah, it turns out Britain hasn't changed in a couple of 1,000 years. Never taking kindly to strangers. Oh, fuck, did they just throw sand in my eyes? Die, you English scum. What is going on? I've gone into photo mode. Eat shit, English. Get fucked. This is just chaos everywhere. How are they throwing sand at me? It's impressive. It's a nice mechanic, but you're one of my guys. We can't harvest any loot right now. Who's left? There's one. And last one, right? Are we victorious?
Have a look around, all of you.
Yes.
I want no more surprises.
Right. I'll check the longhouse.
I've seen stuff about this. People struggling to pick loot up and that. There you go. You British bastards.
Foul food for foul fighters.
It's so funny how this is where I'm from and I'm more than happy to kill them. English heritage is dirty and disgusting, you know. I'm happy to apologize for the crimes of my country at any time in history. Including as far back as fucking Anglo-Saxon England. Right, so, we're supposed to be looking around and I can't appear to see anything. Maybe we're looking for a bit of loot, bit of food, all healed up. What are we looking for? Let's send the Raven up, shall we? Ah, there we go. Let's go make camp over here. Is this what we're looking for? Is that Sigurd? No. Oh, this is the big tree, isn't it?
Keep an eye on the road.
There we go, a longhouse.
An ambush could come from anywhere.
Nice. Need some fixing of.
Eivor,
Look at
clearly
this.
abandoned
Nice
to
job.
time.
Might be something inside. I'll have a look.
Should I go in the roof? Can't get in the roof.
What do you see, Sunan?
Let's quickly check over here, just see if we can get in the outside. If there's a noise trap, I don't want to trigger it off. I can't seem to fly over there, though. And there's the tattoo shop. Alright, yeah, look, we're gonna have... Everyone's... Yeah, we can get in the end there. Yeah, everybody's claiming, like, old, damaged buildings and tents, so... Assumably, we're gonna have to get resources to help make them back to health. And yeah, the previous Norsemen who were here have clearly been killed by Anglo Saxon English. Oh, there we go. What's that? Oh, they tied up.
Wait! Who are you? Are you with those brigands as well?
Sigurd, Dag, in here. Those men had prisoners.
Do I look like an Anglo-Saxon to you?
You there! Untie us! Let us walk and we will not hurt you!
Quite bold in those bindings. I like your spirit.
We are very agreeable people, I promise. You need not kill us.
Peace, friend.
You might be. Your wife does not look...
What are your names?
Yenli. I'm a merchant, not a bandit like those others. And this is Rowan.
Rowan, that's right. I'm a stable hand, that's all. I keep horses and, well, I did, till those brigands sold them off.
There was a thing between them two
They meant to
then.
sell us next.
Is
As
his name
slaves to the
Rowan?
nearest bidder. But I ripped their eyes out before I let that happen.
And how did you find yourselves here?
We came to trade with the Sons of Ragnar, at Halfdan Jarl's asking. But they were gone when we arrived.
Unbind them.
Are they fled or were they killed? And are you going to join our community?
You know the Sons of Ragnar?
Aye. Sold many a mare and stallion to the brothers. Good men. Always paid me fair.
From the look of this camp, they've been gone for some time. Where will you go now? What will you do?
Rebuild my stocks, start anew. I have friends and allies across the land to aid me, but it won't be easy.
Every town and village needs a stable to keep horses fit and trim. I'll find my footing again.
Why don't you join us?
What are you thinking?
That we could use their skills as we get settled. Having access to trade and someone to tend our mounts would be a boon.
My thoughts as well. Any friend of the Ragnarsons is a friend of mine. Right, Dag?
Whatever you think is best, Sigurd.
Janli, Rowan, I am Sigurd Jarl of Fornberg, son of Styrbjörn. This is Eivor and Dag. Both of you are free to go, but more than welcome to stay if you're willing to pull your weight.
We'd be happy to, if only to get back on our feet.
Then let it be done. The Raven clan welcomes you.
Yeah. Making friends already. And
From
several
strangers
enemies.
into friends, into family.
Uh-oh.
The others have arrived.
Oh, okay.
Come.
I thought we were under attack again. That's fine, that's fine.
I have a good feeling about this place.
It's very nice, isn't it? A lot
Your
greener
family,
than Norway.
Friends, welcome to your new home.
Saying that though, I hate England. I'd love to live in Norway or Sweden, Finland. Any of those places would be better than here. We're doing it. So we're I assume a bit of a cutscene to get us on our way, and then we'll have to do more. Here we go. Here's England. Oh, it is more than this, kind of. Scotland doesn't look touched, but at least the north and south. I guess it'll be the northwest, the northeast, the southeast, and the southwest. But yeah, looks good. Beautiful. I wonder what we'll call our camp. Okay, this is a little more homely.
Fine work. A longhouse to rival any I've seen. Now come.
It's a little quiet.
Randvi has found something I would like you to see.
Eivor, Sigurd.
Here we go.
I give you England and its 4 kingdoms. Mercia, East Anglia, Northumbria, and Wessex. From the few plans I discovered here, I believe the sons of Ragnar have pushed further into Mercia, here. My scouts will soon tell me if I am correct.
Oh, so we are quite high up.
Here, in this unnamed copse of trees.
Unnamed? Cannot let that stand. What will we call this place?
Yeah, we have to.
I might have an idea.
Ravensthorpe, the village of ravens.
Yes.
I like it. The poet in you sings once again. One day this name will be known throughout all of England.
A name is only a beginning. If we want renown, we must build, expand.
Agreed. We should begin with a forge. Can you help Gunnar get working again?
We'll need cargo, supplies.
For that our neighbors will provide, whether they wish to or not.
Scarcely arrived, and now we must raid.
We cannot master this land merely
It's the
by
Viking
asking.
way.
I'll go and speak with Gunnar now.
Cool, cool. Okay,
Good
so
work, my dear. What else have
interesting.
you found?
Short notes, mostly. Scraps of plans, old letters, a few runestone messages. It took some time to decipher the mess and piece it all back together.
Nice, I like it. I mean, so East Anglia is still a place today, if I remember right. So is Northumbria. I'm not sure about Mercia. I don't think that's the name of wherever it is now. It probably changed. In Wessex, I'm not too sure on. But yeah, good. I'm liking it. So we have to go and speak to Gunnar to help the forge get up and running. But I think that's going to be it for today's episode. Thank you for joining me once again. It has been an awesome journey from Norway to England now, and only now will we start to see the game get going. You know, I need to speak to Gunnar, we need to go get all these synchronization points, but I am interested to see if this is going to be the map. You know, there's a lot of undiscovered locations. There's Stonehenge, so we are kind of quite south. But I like it, it's cool, and yeah, it depends. This can't be the whole map, right? Assumably we'll branch out and set sail and go other places and go on raids, but it's good. I like it so far. I hope you're enjoying the game. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's a link in the description for Retro Liquor merch. I'll see you later.